Welcome back, friends and viewers, to the Dark Souls 3 Soul Level 1 run. Apologies if there's some slight static in the background of today's episode. Someone is using a chainsaw outside. Anyways, today we're featuring the very special Ashes of Ariandel run. This is the first DLC. Let's jump right into it. First up, we got the Champion's Grave Tender and the Champion's Great Wolf. And puppies. Alright, let's go show these puppies who's boss. So, there's only 2 bosses in the Ashes of Ariandel expansion, which is a little disappointing. However, one of the bosses is quite the boss. Oh, look at that. Take that, puppy. Get down, puppy. Sit. Sit, boy. There you go. Lie down. All right, very nice. So, this guy's actually really... This fight is one of the kind of like, meh fights of the whole game. Most of the bosses in Dark Souls 3 are pretty interesting in that there's something special about them, or there's something about them that makes you feel like they're enjoyable and well designed. Oh, I'm just getting beat on by this little chump. Anyways, this is literally just some random NPC, or random guy with a shield, a few dogs, and then a special surprise about halfway through. Yeah. Anyways, if you're having trouble with this sucker chump, he's very aggressive, by the way. This is kind of like a PvP match. If you're having trouble with him, there's a reason I'm holding the leather shield, which is that you can parry him fairly effectively. Am I going to get the backstab in? Got it. All right, so he summons his wolf buddy, which we'll see shortly, I'm sure. There he is. That's the real hard part of the fight. This first chump is just really, you want to try to kill him really fast so that you don't have to worry about him during the wolf fight. Of course, failed at this. Soul Level 1 run is quite hard on this because this is kind of a DPS race. If you can kill that dude before the wolf gets, oh my goodness, before the wolf really engages you, then you're going to be having a good time. So, just a DPS race, which of course we're not going to win. So now you have to do a little kiting. You can use those pillars. Here we go. He casts magic, and it's really easy to just run up to him while he's doing that. There you go. Got him. Now for the real boss, the Great Wolf. Reminiscent-ish of Sif from Dark Souls 1, who is one of the DLC... Oh, he's not a DLC boss, I don't think, but he is associated with the DLC. Anyways, this guy has a few moves to really watch out for. He does some lungy things. He does some runs. That move right there, he'll sometimes follow up with the second one. This right here is always the same. He will charge at you after a slight delay, and then turn around and charge at you again. So the key is, if he hits you on the first one, do not heal after the first one. Instead, just wait until after the second one and then heal, and you're good to go. Right here, see? And if you really want to get the extra damage in, watch this. Boom, roll backwards, because you can run up to him easier. So about halfway through, he'll do this howl where he'll start to cast like a frost breath, I think. I staggered him, so that was easy, but... There you go. Got him. Normally, he'll do a frost breath right there, which is kind of dangerous. Anyways, that's the dog and the random guy. So, hooray for puppies. We beat up some puppies. Good for us. As you can see, we're wearing the Abyss Watcher's set with the Pope hat. We used the small leather shield, so here's the little stat screen. I died 3 times on him. He's actually really hard if you get, like, stun locked. One time I got killed by the dogs, which was embarrassing. Anyways, there's those puppies. Now to the real boss of the DLC, Sister Freda and Father Ariandel.
Welcome to the painted world of Ariandel. I am Freda. I have long stood beside our blessed Father and the rest of the forlorn. But forlorn thou seemeth not. Ashen One, I know not the missteps which led thee to this painted world. But thy duty is all, and thy duty lieth elsewhere. Return from whence thou camest. I presume it visible to thee, the bonfire here in this room. A meek and faded thing, but 'twill guide thee nonetheless.
So this chick is interesting.
Yes.
She'll give me a ring here.
There is a thing
she kind of pretends to be your buddy during the DLC, and is like, hey, welcome, how you doing? But there's something devious going on here. Fun fact, if you are doing the lawn door, quest
thing to
where
help
you help
thee
out
bear thy duty.
Yol and then Yuria,
Now,
and you get married.
return from
She will
whence
comment
thou
on that,
camest.
because she's actually
Thou'st a
Yuria's
place in
sister.
that world,
So she'll say, hey,
and that alone is cause
you're the
to
Lord of
rejoice.
Londor. Go to Londor. Get out of here.
Be forewarned, eager Ash. Should this world wither and rot, even then would Ariandel remain
That's
our
cool.
home. Leave us be,
I
Ash
know
and
we're
Light.
here.
Sweep all thought of us from thy mind, as thy kind always
Done
have.
and done. All right, you're going down. I'm on to your tricks, lady. All right. So, without further ado, let's go in here. This is Father Ariandel.
Not enough blood yet.
He's the namesake of the DLC.
My flail. Bring me my flail. Ah, Freda. What stops thine ears?
I don't know, I was just talking to her.
Please. My
You should probably speak up there, buddy. Take your head out of that bowl. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Bring Freda to me, please. Canst thou not see the flame flickering once again? Soon will it surge. I can see it, feel it.
Fret not, Father. We have no need of thy flail. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided patch.
Oh, damn, it's her. She's back.
Please avert thine eyes. I will snuff out these ashes for good.
What a badass. What a badass. Okay, as you can see here, by the way, the fact I'm in the fog. I died. I will save spoilers until the end of how many times I died. But anyways, here we go. Sister Freda. So, she is a very unique boss in that she is the only boss in all of Dark Souls who has 3 phases. Very novel concept. They're just like, you know what? Let's surprise these guys. And you might be surprised as well if I didn't tell you. Spoilers, there you go. So the first phase is just against Sister Freda. She uses her scythe. When she does that thing, she's going to do one of, I think, 3 or 4 moves. One of which is that. The other one is this run dash that she actually did earlier, and the other one is a quick slash, which is the most dangerous for sure. When she does this and goes invisible, you want to look for the direction that the snow goes. If the snow goes up, that means she jumped behind you. If the snow goes to the left, that means she jumped to the right, and if it goes to the right, she jumped to the left. You need to quickly find her, or she will one-shot you with this crazy attack she does. There you go, so she went over there. So you need to go run to her, find her, and hit her. You just gotta hit her once and she'll stop her attack. But ideally, you'll do some sort of power-up. Charge it up, backstab her if you can. Sometimes she's against a wall, but she is backstabbable, one of the few bosses in the game. Her and like the Abyss Watchers. Alright, this should be lethal here. She jumped up, so turn around, look for where she landed. Kind of just takes some getting used to, but you'll get used to it. Alright, let's watch the cutscene. She's the winner of the most cutscenes in a single boss fight of all of Dark Souls. defense phase 2. So you'll notice I'm buffing my weapon with Karthus Flame Arc. Fire is pretty good against her. I forget if she's actually weak to it or if it's just a generally good one to use. Anyways, this phase is very interesting. Frostbitten right off the back. Oh my god. This phase is quite interesting because there's two of them, Father Ariandel and Freda, and they have a shared health pool. But here's the thing. Ariandel has almost no defense. Like, look at that hit. It's a pretty hefty chunk. Sister Freda, on the other hand, has a lot of defense, so hitting her is much less effective. You really want to aim for the Father Ariandel. Plus, Freda is very dangerous. If you're up close to her, she'll slash you and kill you. But from a distance, she just shoots that icy path thing, so just get out of its way and you're good to go. Ooh, that was a close one. Alright. You want to watch out, by the way, because Freda will do what she just did there. She'll disappear, and then go somewhere and heal. Now, unfortunately, she's all the way across the arena, so I don't think I can get to her in time. So I'm just going to ignore it. But she'll heal both of them. It's actually a really annoying heal. Look at that. Look at how much health that guy just got back. So for the Father Ariandel move, that one right there, by the way, you need to roll away from. That will definitely one-shot. But mostly he just kind of bangs around. He uses his thing to breathe fire, which is a nice place for an opening. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're basically trying to kite Ariandel away from Freda, hit him, and then move again once Freda starts to kind of walk near you. And a little bit of it is guesswork. Also be careful if you get frostbitten, it's really annoying. So yeah, just rinse and repeat. He does this, when he does that move, that's a great move to kind of kite him away and then go in for the hit. That move right there is a weird one. That's kind of like a little AoE in front of him. But it's really easy to dodge, just run away. You can also kind of, oh, she's going to heal. Where's she going? Oh, she went over there again. Dang it. I think I can get her this time, but if you, ideally, you can get behind her and backstab her, and it does a lot, but look how little damage that did. See how aggressive she gets. You really don't want to mess with her. Stay near her and hit him. Be good. This move right here is Ariandel's ranged move, which is a fire that goes all the way across most of the arena, and you just run to the side and it'll dodge it. I believe he didn't hit me there. And can we finish it here? I think we can finish it here. Oh yeah, totally. So this was the single biggest disappointing moment the first time I played this boss. I also realized I need to address something. The first time you do this in a run, this was this was a later time. Oh, actually, this was the first time I did this. Yeah, this was the first time I got through this point. You get a Titanite slab, and you're like, yeah, I did it! And then she resurrects, and you're just like, what the hell is this? So now we are fighting Black Flame Freda, a very aggressive boss who is quite the doozy. That move, by the way, will always one-shot you. And usually even one-shots people with a lot of health. Okay, this move, she'll do a jump, like that. I want to go find her. What she does is she will do one of those ice things, jump, do another one, and then she does this other charge-up attack, which you really want to interrupt her for. So there you go, interrupted. It'll shoot out those black snake things. Anyways, she's just insanely aggressive here. There, that black snake. Super aggressive boss. She will gap close you. There are times to heal. Good healing opportunities, but otherwise just keep her from a distance and then go in and wail on her when you get a chance. This move right here is a good one to backstab her on, but I unfortunately was not paying attention. The other really good one to backstab her on is this one, where she will come down, blow up, and then do a little snake, and you can run behind her and get her. I, again, kind of sucked at the backstabbing this run. Oh yeah. She sometimes does two snakes, you gotta do a double dodge. Pretty easy. Again though, watch out for that move. That was a death that should have happened, but somehow didn't. Here we go, she's doing it again. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's that one-shot move that I somehow dodged. Got her. Backstabbing her is really good because you can then kind of hit her while she's standing up. It's a few free hits, but you do need to dodge away quick because she'll do that. I highly recommend having medium or fast rolls for her. Otherwise, you're going to be in a world of hurt when she does her little aggressive attacks. She also very much requires stamina regen, so you can use the blossoms or you can use the shield. Oh boy, that was oh, whoa. Good heavens, I can't believe I didn't die. Oh, got Frostbitten though, that is not good. So Frostbite, in case you're not familiar with it, is a new to Dark Souls 3 thing where, pretty good. It's a new status effect to Dark Souls 3. It damages you a teensy bit, just a teensy bit. Just enough to ruin your 100% health thing. And then it also reduces your stamina regen, which is the real downside. So it makes you roll less and blah, blah, blah. Ooh. I was really sweating right here in this fight. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have low health. Somehow she keeps hitting me for that tiny amount. Look at that. Just barely ruining my 100% thing. I don't know why, but I decided to rebuff my weapon there, which is cool. I can get a backstab here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's over here. Oh my gosh, no. Oh, oh my god, I saw my light flash before my eyes right there. Oh, it's over now. If I just have to find her. She jumped to the left. Okay, she jumped to the right. Again, just follow the path. Nice and easy. Got her. Nailed it. Anyways, that is Sister Freda. That, until the release of the second DLC, was the single hardest boss in the game, and still is a very, very hard boss. She is up in the kind of god tier category, way harder than the Nameless King, because she has 3 phases. The Nameless King is really hard because you had to use a lot of your Estus, especially if you got hit by the dragon. She's even harder because if you get hit at all, you keep using it, and it's kind of an endurance test. Like, you need to have a fully upgraded Estus, and you need to just kind of get lucky at some points. So we did it. But the big part that I am just going to say is that we friggin' nailed it. We only died twice to her. I died 3 times to the friggin', who was that guy? So the puppies. I died 3 times to puppies. Anyways, we got a bonus fight for you, folks. That's right, in the left corner, weighing probably 100 and something pounds, is Sister Freda. In the right corner is the old Demon King, weighing a ton or something. I'm not really sure. Anyways, we're gonna show this boss who's boss. Sister Freda has put aside her scythe of iceness, ice scythe, whatever, and she's using a fire weapon against a boss who is immune to fire because she's a super boss. All right, I totally forgot about this boss until after beating Sister Freda. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's dance. We are not going to be conservative in this fight at all. Let's go! Yes! Pound it! There you go. He's already dealt like 20% of his health. But he hit us. That's not good. Alright, let's take it. Let's heal up here. We need to get our DPS up. Oh yeah, easy move. Boom, 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 boom. So this boss is actually really hard if you fight him when you encounter him, which is right after Wolnir. Actually, right before Wolnir, technically. Super hard boss if you fight him now. By the way, I definitely should have run away for that move, but because Sister Freda is a baller, she did not. And we almost died there, which would have been super embarrassing. All right, let's go. So, also, when he's in this state, he actually can't hurt you. He'll just kind of flail around helplessly. Anyways, nailed it. Boom. Suck it. Yeah, this boss is actually quite hard if you fight him when you're supposed to, but he's totally optional, so fight him in the end. There's no shame in it. I mean, technically we're still soul level 1, so we haven't actually progressed. We just got more bomb. So there it is. Sister Freda versus the old Demon King. Using a weapon, a fire weapon buff when he's immune to it. Lol, no deaths. Ha, please. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this run, but first we're going to be teasing the next one.
I can hear the fire crackle, and soon I will see it.
That's
My
right.
thanks, Ashen One.
So this
I
chick
will
appears, by the
finish
way,
painting
once you have beaten Sister
of a
Freda. She'll
cold,
appear in the loft right above Sister Freda.
Dark and very gentle place, so that it might make a home for someone someday. I wonder if Uncle Gale has found it. The dark soul of man.
Oh! There you go. This is the spoiler for the next DLC. We're going to be getting to see Uncle Gale getting the dark soul of man. However, I've died a million times already on the first boss, so we'll see if I even get there. Hopefully I do. Anyways, folks, it's been real. I'll meet you back here next time. If there is a next time, it might just literally be a compilation of me dying a bazillion times on the Demon Prince. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you later.
Caged Badger.